to the channel. So today I wanted to talk about fitness and the things I'm focusing on fitness wise now that I'm turning 30. So 3 things to chat about, 3 like little categories. The why, the what and the how. So let's go first. Why? Why? Like just my why. Why am I like focusing on fitness? And there's like 2 main reasons, and that is bone density and clarity. So if you don't know, when women hit menopause, bone density decreases quite rapidly. And when bone density decreases a lot is when you start to get things like osteoporosis. And since I learnt this, I've kind of had this little like fear that I'm gonna get osteoporosis. I have a weighing scales that tells me my bone density, and it already tells me that my bone density is low. So that makes me think that I should probably be looking into making it better. So yes, I'd like to increase my bone density now before it becomes hard to do that. The second one was clarity or general happiness. I just feel like a better person once I've actually exercised. Not like I'm a better person, but like a better version of myself. If I exercise before work, I feel like so like much more focused in work. I feel like I'm much more productive, and so I would really like to exercise to do that. And also if I've had a really bad day at work and then I go for a run afterwards, I just feel like so much of like the weight is lifted. So that's nice. So that's my why. What I'm doing. I am trying to run twice a week and go to the gym once a week. So I used to go to the gym more, but then I wanted to add in running. So I decreased going to the gym, but instead of going 3 times a week for 30 minutes, I'm going 1 time a week for an hour, and then 2 cardio sessions, which do like all the lower body anyway. It turns out to be more fitness, but in a different way. I think that's it. That is my what. I'm running, I'm going to the gym. I'd like to clarify that I'm not perfect with either of these things. Quite often, like if I'm tired, I won't go to the gym because I like to go to the gym before work, not after work, because the gym is absolutely horrendous after work, so I don't like going there. But whereas running, because it's been lovely weather, running outside has been dreamy, so I'll just do that after work. Because as well, like where I live, the path that I like to run around doesn't have street lights, so if you go in the middle of the night or early in the morning, it's dark, and I don't want to attempt that. So I've been going after work. I think when it gets back into winter, I'll be running on the treadmill again, which means I think I'll find it easier to go back to the gym, because I will go like Monday, do my weight training, Wednesday, do running, and then on the weekend I'll do a long run, which is what I originally started doing in January. Last category is how I'm doing it. So running, I've been using the app Runner, and I've been using that since January. So when I originally started, the plan was just to run a 5k, and then from that I ran a 10k, and now I'm currently doing a half marathon plan, and that's meant to end in October when I'm in Perth, because my partner's doing Perth half marathon. No, he's doing Perth marathon. I don't understand how we keep getting half marathon and marathon mixed up, but it happens all the time. It's really bad to just tell people that I'm training for a marathon and I'm not. Anyway, yes, I've been doing the Runner app. Like I've been doing the Runner since app. I've been using the Runner app since January, but I have been doing this training block for over 20 weeks now, which is like my half marathon training block. And I have some things that I don't like about Runner, if I'm completely honest. I think that it tries too hard to tell you to go faster, especially because I'm only exercising, like running twice a week. It will be like, no, you can go faster. Or like one time I ran a really fast park run And then he was like, oh, you clearly smashing like these things, so let's just like put the speed up. And I know that I clicked to say to put the speed up, but I think it should have just not asked me that, because if you ask me, I'm going to say yes. The same as every time you ask me if I want to decrease it, I'll say yes. But I think I need to stop doing that, and I need to just leave it at a comfortable level for me, because I think like the more that I increase it, I end up injuring myself. Like I had my foot swell up the one time and I couldn't exercise for a couple of weeks, and then like I didn't want to do my long run, and then because I've missed some, I feel like I'm really far behind, and then I start to not like doing it, and then I don't want to go. So I think I need to stop doing that. After I've finished this plan though, I want to look to do my own plan. And then in the gym, I use an app called Alpha Progress, I think, or Alpha Fitness or something. It's just a very good bog standard app. I'll try to show you it actually, because I've got my phone in front of me. There's no point showing you the runner app because there's a million people using the runner app. You can go look. So it's called Alpha Progression, and it just kind of looks like this, like it goes up there. And then it just comes up, and you can put the plans that you want in. So I have this as a 2-day plan, because they're both full body workouts that take around an hour, but I've got one that predominantly uses the machines in the gym, and then one that predominantly uses freestanding weights, so that I can switch her up now and again. And because I'm adamant that I will learn how to use the dumbbells in the gym, but I am currently too scared to use the dumbbells. Like this long one, like a barbell thing, not a dumbbell, not the little ones, the really big long ones. Yeah, but that's what I've been using. And on that as well, if you like, sorry, I'll go back into it. I'll try to show you. So it comes up with these like stars. So it comes up saying like that I have different stars, and at the end of the workout, it'll say things like, let me put my cup down. You can lift at this weight. You've made a new record. Your like calf size has increased. Your quad size has increased. And that's really good. I really like that, because it shows you that you are progressing. And also it remembers the weights that you did last time. So like last time on this, I did like leg press 50k for 8 reps. It will come up next time with these numbers, which I find helpful because I always forget what I did last time. And this way I know if I need to go up a weight. Yes. So I really like that app, and it's very bog standard, and it doesn't use the internet. It doesn't like send me annoying like try and be friends with people, try and follow us places. It's very just, it does what it says on the tin. It's a fitness app. I like that. Hello. Okay, so I'm going to try to do a very quick intro because there's more people here than I expected. So I've just had my hair done, but I'm about to go for a run. So the plan is 18k. It's the first day of my period, so I'm actually in a lot of pain. So we'll see how that goes, fingers crossed. And also, so I had a little thought yesterday, and I was meant to be doing a marathon in a couple weeks' time, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. So I think I might half marathon. I hope I just said that. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. So I think I might try to do it today. But anyway, yes, I'm going to try get up now and go. See you via B-roll. Hello, so we're on kilometre 3 of 18. We're about to finish the warm-up conversational phase. I'm going into 6, 9, 5. Let's go. Okay, 8k in, 10 to go. I'm actually feeling pretty good, which is the first time I've said that on a run. So we'll see. I'm not feeling too dead. I feel like my little ankle stretch has helped. Okay, see you later. It started raining. I finished. I've officially done a half marathon. Woo! So this disgustingness isn't just sweat because it is rain. But now I am gross and everywhere is wet. and I'm gonna go home and die on my couch for the remainder of the weekend, and then we'll come back. Okay, so I just thought I'd have a quick chat at the end of that, because I don't want people to think that you should have a goal of something small and increase it rapidly. So in the start of the video I said I was running 18k, and I was actually just going to up it to the 21.1 so I could get a half marathon done. I would not recommend things like this. The only reason that I did that and was willing to do that was because, one, I knew that I wouldn't be able to fit in the half marathon as a whole any like other weekend from now to when I go to Australia, and realistically I'm going to be pretty chill in Australia, so I would have had to then go back and restart a new training plan. So I wanted to do it before I finished, if that makes sense. I think also running a half marathon has made me realise like that speed is all about you, and it doesn't matter. Like on my like lead up to doing that, I was like constantly like in fear that I was a slow runner and that I wasn't gonna get like a really good time. And then obviously on Saturday I was just like, okay, we're not gonna put too much pressure on it, we're gonna try and do the targets that runner set for me. I didn't hit any of them, if you want to know. So I was meant to run, so it was 3k at conversational pace, so that's not a target, it's like not a target speed, and then 5k at 6:25, 3k at conversational pace, 4k at 6:25, and then a 3k cool down. But I didn't hit my two fast ones, and I like very rarely hit those fast ones. I think they're just way too fast for me. And even though they've lowered the speed down, like recently it's lowered the speed down, I think it hasn't lowered it enough. And to me, it's an unrealistic goal. But yes, I didn't want you to think that if you're not at that speed, that you shouldn't do it, because I don't think that's necessarily true. I think you just need to remember your limits. I think being on my period really helped, because I was like, I'm not gonna try and push too hard because otherwise I'm gonna cry. Yes. Anyway, this has been very long and rambly, so I'm gonna go now. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed.